All right.
What am I going to do with you? You're a child.
Matthew glared at the servant as the servant quickly brushed the throne off like there was dust all over it.
The next time I see you on the throne, I will inform the Demon Lord. Understand?
Yes.
The demon servant continued to brush off the throne before knocking the book from the armrest. Matthew froze as the servant quickly patted it off and picked it up.
What is this? A book? Why do you have it?
I was reading.
You read? You don't need to read. You're never going to need knowledge for anything, fourth son.
I saw Matthew's eyes twitch, making me grimace. This servant showed a mouth that was annoying at the very least.
I'll just take this book and bring it to the heir himself to read. He's reading faster than the library can provide.
But that's...
Arrestro's next area of study.
The servant began to walk away, ignoring Matthew's glare of anger. The servant stopped, however, to look at Matthew to ponder one more nail into the wound.
Let's face it, kid. You have the smallest horns, the smallest frame, and the least amount of power among the noble sons. You'll never be like them, so just stop trying. Use your incubus powers on others who have a child fetish or something.
The demon looked at Matthew up and down before rushing off to wherever he came from. As the servant disappeared, Matthew summoned a knife and chuckled it in the direction where the servant left. The knife embedded itself into the hard stone beside the door into the hall.
Ugh, I hate that guy. Disgusting pig fawn.
Matthew Walter sat on the foot of the throne, clearly aggravated. Eventually, Matthew stopped the magic and lowered the mirror and held it in his hands before looking at me.
I had hoped to show you my mother, but I guess the mirror wanted to show you something else. Sorry.
This servant is terrible.
Tell me about it. He served the Demon Lord almost his whole life. Ugly pig fawn.
Demon laughed while I laughed at the insult. It was good to see Matthew in good spirits despite what was shown and what was happening around us. Still, it was sad to see how he was considered the child of the noble sons. He could read books of knowledge that his brother hadn't read, and he seemed caring. It was insulting to see someone tear him down like that. Matthew smiled at me before pocketing the mirror.
Whatever. Thankfully we got out of there, so I could be with my brothers like a normal family. No hierarchies, no politics, no pig funds, nothing.
I smiled. It was good that he saw the positive side. However, his face slowly turned aside once before he looked down at the bed. Matthew?
You've done a lot for me and my brothers. Sheltering us, letting us continue to live here. It may not seem like much, but for us it's everything. But I don't want you to get hurt because of us.
I watched in speechless silence as Matthew lifted his head, his eyes full of almost hopelessness.
That's why I'm sorry.
Matthew lowered his head in shame. I couldn't help but feel my heart squeeze within my chest at the sight. He truly cared. Matthew let out a small sigh before looking to me with a new smile. He had his sadness well, but I could tell he was still upset about the whole ordeal.
Alright. You need to sleep and I need to make dinner. I'll wake you up when dinner is done.
Matthew gently pressed me back onto the bed, resolved in what had happened. Steal a kiss. I couldn't let him leave without doing something. I quickly pulled Matthew down to me, lifting my head up and gently kissing him softly, laying a hand on his cheek to keep his face close. Matthew stared in deep surprise before hesitating kissing me back, caressing my cheek and slightly melting at the touch of our lips. A soft sigh escaped his lips before he slowly pulled away with a smile. He gently licked his lips, making me go red in the face at the simple gesture. He let out a satisfied sigh before nuzzling my forehead.
Go to sleep.
And with that, he stood up and left the room, leaving me to rest as per his request. I smiled to myself before relaxing into the mattress. I felt tense. I felt majorly uneasy. Something wasn't right. I felt in my core. She must be here. The thought of her in the house infatuated me beyond belief. I had to make sure she was not here. I rolled out of bed and quickly up from my room, wandering the halls and listening closely. She was a demon, but I was listening very intently. There was no way she would have been able to sneak up on me. I know you're here. Where are you? I could feel myself growl. It wasn't a matter of fear. She'd take away the boys. Her very existence had lit a fire of rage within my gut only grew as each day went by. This feud was getting on my nerves, and I knew it would not end well for one of us. I wasn't going to lose to the demon bitch.
Leave me alone.
You tell her, Matthew! My heart stopped. Diana was with Matthew. My mind flew into slow motion, playing fate with Diana, trying to seduce Matthew in my head, to further fan the angry flames inside me. I instinctively followed Matthew's voice. I was approaching the grand lobby and followed the commotion to the dining room. The sound was echoing from the kitchen, so I peeked inside while hanging around the corner. I almost growled at the sight. Matthew was holding to one side of the kitchen island counter, while Diana was holding the other, looking to him with a smirk.
Oh, come on, Matthew. Don't you like games? A game of tag sounds so fun.
Not with you. Now go away.
I'm hurt. Wounded, truly. Did I go too far?
You went too far when you came here and attacked her.
Pity. And here I thought I was going to offer you the chance to become something better than just a simple incubus.
What's Diana going on about? More than just an incubus? She was insane!
How about becoming the next demon lord?
I froze. What did she mean, become the next demon lord? The boys weren't in the demon world anymore. They had no claim to the throne anymore. Matthew stared at Diana, which made me worried.
The next demon lord?
Well, currently, I'm the contracted bride to the heir to the throne. Since the throne is open, it's available to any son of the demon lord's line. Think about it. You'll gain the throne, the land, and a bride to continue your lineage with. Doesn't that sound like a perfect life for an incubus like you? You'll show your father and mother how grown up you are, that you're not just some little cute boy people can take for granted.
I could feel myself gripping my fists tightly and going, how dare this girl try to convince Matthew to return to the demon world? He ran away from it. He didn't want to go back. He shouldn't go back. My mind began to wonder, imagining him saying yes. He would leave and the brothers would follow to bring him back. They'd be trapped because Diana would make sure they would never leave. Matthew would be the new demon lord and Diana as his queen, and I'd lose him.
Like I would believe you.
You don't need to believe me, Matthew. You just need to come back home with me. I promise you'll be respected as you were supposed to be.
I'm not falling for it.
Fall for what? The truth? The truth is that your brothers still treat you like a child, even though the demon world is far behind you. The truth is that your little human love affair is fleeting. She can never see you as a man, just as a little boy who wants to grow up.
Stop it!
I said as Matthew chucked a handful of knives at Diana, who ducked and dodged some of these. They dug themselves in the child wall before fading away as they didn't exist.
You dare attack me?
Attack her!
I'm not going back. And that is final!
I could see Matthew's muscle tense and flex, wanting to attack Diana. The girl in question, however, took a deep breath and looked to Matthew with a pleading look.
You won't even return to your mother? She's been crying ever since you left.
Do not bring her into this!
Matthew glared down and circled the island towards him.
She begged me to bring you back. She wants you to get what you deserve. The throne.
I don't believe you!
Matthew then walked away from Diana, heading to the fridge to start dinner. As if she wasn't there, Diana stopped and leaned against the counter.
She'll never love you, you know.
I don't mind. I care for her.
The human girl? You must be joking. A human like her can't possibly provide you what you need. She's a human. You're a demon.
Diana's trying so desperately to get Matthew. I felt the urge to storm in and shut her mouth. It would give me away my position, but I was growing extremely tired of Diana. I decided to be assertive and quickly stepped into a room, rushing in front of Matthew. Diana and Matthew looked at me in surprise. I glared daggers at Diana. Get out.
Well, well, little human. You're awfully nosy in business that
Don't
doesn't
make me slap you.
concern you. Does it?
Yes.
I don't think a human would understand the importance of this affair.
Really? He loves me, not you, love. You're asking him to leave to be with someone he doesn't want to be. To be someone he doesn't want to be. That's not going to happen.
Oh? And what makes you so sure about that?
Diana stared in shock at my exclamation. Was it not what she was expecting? I didn't care what she was expecting. I was going to lose the man I'd grown to love.
You love him?
Yes, I love him. Diana's lips twitched, the edges curled into amused smirk as she stared at me.
So what? A human's love isn't enough to understand the situation. A demon can never reciprocate human feeling.
To both our surprise, however, Matthew stepped forward and put an arm around me, pulling me close to his body.
I love her.
I saw the confidence Diana had shatter in her eyes as she stared at Matthew at his words. I could see the struggle in her face to try and find some weakness in Matthew, in me, anything.
A demon love a human? Impossible.
Nope. It's the same way you love as well, Diana.
You heard me. I love her, Diana. I'd do anything for her, and she cares for me more than anyone in the abyssal plane ever had. More than you'll ever know. She makes me feel like the adult I'm supposed to be, and there's nothing you can do to change that. Ever.
Diana took a step back, physically feeling the sting of Matthew's words in her chest. She lost. I could see it in her eyes. Diana's eyes grew dull as she glared at Matthew. He seemed almost uncharacteristic of her, yet it was something I wasn't surprised to see coming from her face.
Very well. Fine. Valet.
And off she went. And with that, Diana faded into the ground into our purple pentagram, crossing her arms and almost looking upset. Bye-bye. Matthew and I were then left alone, left with the silence of the room. Finally, I let out the air I was subconsciously holding in my chest, relaxed from the ordeal. Matthew stepped up and held me gently, surprising me.
Are you all right?
Ah.